Hi guys, happy Monday. I know I won't see you guys until Wednesday in social studies, but let me give you the rundown for the day and then you'll be on your way. To start, on this day in history, Margaret Thatcher is sworn in 1979. So that's Margaret Thatcher, and she was sworn in as the first female prime minister of Great Britain after the Conservative Party won a 44-seat majority in the general parliamentary elections. She served. She was educated at Oxford as a chemist and a lawyer, which is pretty impressive. I actually read that while she was studying for law school, she had twins, so that's pretty incredible as well. She was the first female president of the Conservative Association at Oxford, which is another great feat. She was first elected into parliament 20 years before she was the prime minister, and rose steadily through the ranks of the Conservative Party. She served, and then once elected, so once she was sworn in, and she served 3 consecutive terms as the prime minister, which was the longest tenure since 1827. Now, some of you might be like, wait, but Winston Churchill served several times. It wasn't continuous, okay? So you have to be in the majority. Your party has to be in the majority in order to be the prime minister of Great Britain. She was known as the Iron Lady, and she has a movie, like a biopic with the same title. Meryl Streep plays her. That was made about her in 2013. And then she was made a baroness and took a seat in the House of Lords in 1992. So she is just someone who means a lot to the British people. She did a lot of really cool things. And to be a woman and do those things first is always quite the feat. All right, so for your assignment today, it's kind of similar to the forms of government we did, but not as long as that. You are going to read this PDF about the Persian Empire, and it's only one page. It tells you some key vocabulary words, and then you'll have a slideshow which also has the vocabulary words, and you will answer the review questions. Remember, when there's little circles like this, you'll move the circle on to the correct answer like we've done in the past. This will be our last day talking about just the Persian Empire alone. And then tomorrow I'll have a video for you that's a little bit longer where I kind of start to break down parts of the Persian War, and then you will start the ISN tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we will start talking about the war specifically and have some activities. We haven't really talked about wars and battles in this class, so I think this will be kind of cool to start talking about that, and because that's something that you'll see in your history classes moving forward, and some of you are like, war, that's kind of dumb, but it's important to we're putting a lot of elements together. We're going to see why we just talked about how different Athens and Sparta are, but they're going to unite in order to fight this common enemy. We also find a lot of people from this time that have lasted throughout history that are very famous from these wars. So it'll be interesting to talk about them as well. You may have heard of Leonidas from the famous 300 Spartans. So yeah, we will do this. We'll move forward. And I will chat with you tomorrow.